What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Ready Player Q. This week there hasn't been too much news in terms of PUBG on console, but there's a few key things that were changed that might suggest a possible release date in the near future. Stick with me for more. So as I said, nothing in this video is confirmed. This isn't a big leak or anything like this. This is just my thoughts on what these updates mean and how to interpret them in terms of how it relates to the Xbox One release. So as most of you know, PUBG recently reset its leaderboards on PC. This caused a little bit of instability in terms of connection for a few regions, but overall the process was very smooth, and the leaderboards have been totally wiped and reset. That's good for a number of reasons, not the least of which is the overwhelming amount of hackers on PC lately, which has totally ruined the leaderboards. But also it kind of is a fresh start for everyone, so that's really exciting. That's good to see. And it's good that the patches and upgrades are coming with a little bit smoother game plan behind them. The game isn't down for quite as long, and there's not as many bugs associated with each new release. So that's good to see. But finally, as many of you know, there was a kind of a roadmap for upgrades that was released a few weeks ago that showed what they were going to be working on up to the final release of the game. And the last piece of that puzzle is going to be the vault technology, which is going to allow players to easily jump over fences and rocks and kind of climb things without having to jump and crouch and be quite so buggy. So that's going to be really good. That's something that's definitely required for console, especially since the movement's going to be a little bit slower using joysticks, not using keyboard and mouse and stuff like that. So that's kind of the final piece of the puzzle, and I would expect that to be in testing within the next week or two. It's possible. Don't get me wrong here. We can't really confirm anything at all with the information they've given us, and it's unlikely that they're gonna announce a release date before probably more than a week in advance, which is really weird for a game this huge, but it's also kind of cool, I guess, to kind of have a stealth launch. I know for myself, it's driving me nuts not knowing when this game is going to come out. But my expectation is that it's possible that this game could launch alongside the Xbox One, that being November 7th. Now, like I said, nothing is confirmed here. These are just my thoughts, and that's not to say that this game is going to be exclusive to Xbox One X. It's not. It's going to come to all the Xbox One platforms, but I think that could bring a lot of media eyes, lots of attention to the Xbox One X, lots of attention to the Xbox One platform as a whole, build some strong hype leading into the holiday sales season for this console, and can also move a lot more Xbox One S consoles just based around this game. So I think they really want this to be out before Black Friday, because that's when the consoles are going to be dropping. That's when maybe if you haven't hopped into this new generation, people are going to be looking to get holiday gifts, stuff like that. So having a big title like that on their platform for that big spending, big purchasing season would be huge. And all of these testing results, all of the things that they're implementing, suggest that this game is going to be ready to go for its final build and for the Xbox One launch pretty soon. So yeah, that's kind of my guess, that this game launches alongside the Xbox One X. So it's possible that we're playing this game in a few weeks. Again, don't get me wrong here. This is not me confirming anything. These are just my thoughts. So hopefully we get a little bit more news here in the next week. Hopefully I can provide you guys with a little bit more concrete information in the next video. But thanks for sticking with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down and let me know what I could do better in the next one. If you like content like this and are a fan of PUBG like I am, please consider subscribing. Thanks, and see you at the next video here at Ready Player Q.